Listen to Tiesto and Tate McRae's latest single, 1035, out now on Spotify.
Alrighty, chat, how's it going? Sorry, I had a phone call of the most unhelpful, person I've ever talked to on the phone. Trying to get an RMA on a power supply, and they want me to pay just as much money for the shipping to return the product as the product's gonna cost to just buy a new one. So that's $90 I pretty much lost. So it's so I won't ever be buying an EVGA product ever again. Probably. Because I am, so disgusted. So I'm just not having a good day. Day in the life of a... Just another day in the life of a small streamer trying to make his way to the top. So... And the customer, I think, retention team or whatever, they didn't even give a crap. No, I should have said, now I see why NVIDIA wanted to dump you. I'd be very surprised if customer retention tried calling me back, because if they did, ain't gonna be good news on them. Just can't seem to catch a break lately. And the customer support guy didn't even care that I was mistreated by his staff. Well, that just tells you something. Damn it. Just this week I just can't. Last 7 days of my life I just can't seem to catch a break. Between grandparents getting injured 2,500 miles away, you know, shit breaking on me left, right, and center, not being able to run my whole rig. Life is brighter under the sun. Gotta love it. Become a miner, they said. It'd be fun, they said. It is fun, they said. Except for the time shit goes fucky. Yes. How's everybody doing? Hey, Patrick.
Howdy, howdy. Just here for the Christmas music.
Oh. You in the stream?
Yep,
Alright. Thank you for watching.
yep. What are you playing?
You actually can mine actual Bitcoin and get paid out. It's called rollercoin, but you just start out with like a computer and then you play games and it upgrades your hash rate. And then you can actually buy ASICs and stuff with rollercoin, which is like almost like USDT. I figured it out, it's about $1 a coin. And you actually use that and you buy miners and upgrades and eventually you can mine crypto. Like, so if I wanted to, I could actually mine at BTC and get paid out, or Dogecoin or Litecoin or Solana. It's actually pretty cool. Especially for people that have 45-cent.
Dump that gets you a little crypto on the back end.
Well, the thing is, though, too, is you think about it, if you have 45-cent electric, not too shabby.
Yeah.
Because you don't pay for electricity.
So then how do you get the tokens to make the in-game purchases?
You can trade BTC. Like, there's actually, like, an in-game, exchange. They actually have an in-game exchange built.
Okay. So it sounds like it's just gamifying the exchange process.
No, like, you can actually mine Bitcoin. So, like, I have 0.00000000026 Bitcoin. If I want to, I could technically cash that out into my Bitcoin wallet. But there actually is, like, there's actually a leaderboard. It's actually a pretty neat idea. But it's free to start out, but like you could, like, if you want to, you could put money into it and it does help, you know, you get more.
Yeah.
But Smokey is the one that kind of had the game, and then now I'm kind of addicted. It's one of those games that you're like, damn, where has this been all my life? I could have put $2 grand into this and, you know, been a little bit better off than putting $2 grand into my real mining rigs.
Nah, the real mining rigs are
A little bit.
Thing that have real value. This
Yeah.
video game is, somebody wants to pull the plug on it, it stops existing.
Yeah.
You know, and whatever you're doing on there, you're necessarily doing at a loss as well, or else their business model wouldn't work. You know, you're not putting in $2 grand and getting $3 grand out of the game.
No, like, it's definitely time. Like, you could it's one of those more of a thing like, hey, if you're in a high electricity area, you know, it's understandable because, you know, when you consider 45 cent let's say you're using a kilowatt a day in electric, or a kilowatt an hour in electric. You know, in some places that's, you know, almost $1. Like every 2 hours, you're almost paying out $1. So I mean, in some places, when you consider, you know, once you're able to get to a point in here, you know, you're definitely gonna make more than what you can put in, but it's gonna take a long time to get there.
Yeah, and how much of your life are you trading for that when you could be doing something better with your time?
Like building real rigs or building into a facility.
Or going outside or visiting
Touching,
friends.
who has those? We're crypto miners. We just live in our basements, right?
Not me.
It was just a
I got
joke.
squalling children upstairs demanding my attention right now while I do invoicing and taxes.
Oh, that's never fun. What are taxes? Don't know about them.
Well,
I'll find out in a year, so.
yeah, keep yourself in your youth.
Yeah, perks of being 17. Make money while the sun shines. But with what I'm going into heavy equipment. So no matter what, I'm not gonna get away from digging up crap, whether it be online or in real life. I'll still be digging things.
You gonna head over to Alberta then?
Um, I was thinking of a couple options. Because my grandfather has some equipment and stuff, so I was thinking, you know, maybe go out there for a couple years and then come back and come back to the East Coast and, you know, start my own company and just do stuff here and there, kind of like owner operator in a way, because you get a little bit more. Like if I still want to be heavy into mining, I could, you know, in the wintertime when, you know, business isn't as good, you know, I can be busy trying to increase the mining area and farm and stuff. Or stay around here and just kind of try to find a company that I work in the summer and then take the winter off and kind of split my time. But I'm kind of working, hoping this summer or spring, because it'll be way too warm where I have my mining rigs. So my grandfather has a building that he said he would let me use to mine, and so it'll be a little less, you know, humid. Where did that?
You ever catch Abe's streams or his videos on YouTube?
Whose?
Abe, A-B-E. It's like Dave without a D.
No, I haven't.
Okay, so if you're interested in anything heavy equipment operated and the pinnacle of absolute masculinity, he's both, and he is a beautiful human being.
Okay.
So you definitely highly recommend.
Yeah, like my grandfather owns a bulldozer, and that's what I do when he's home in the summertime. I'd go run 14,000 pound dozer, you know, saying, "Screw you, tree, what are you?" Smashed. Oops, didn't see you there. So.
How you guys doing?
Oh, it's going, Yeti. Just mining crypto on a video game.
I've got a few hours to kill before I jump on a plane. So
Nice. You flying out of Miami or Orlando?
Orlando.
ORD to ORD to LGA.
LGW.
Oh yeah, dang it. Stupid how I can pull that information up. Don't ask me why. I don't
get back to the UK until 7 in the morning.
Hey, see, that's just enough time to get your coffee and start your day.
And then 2 hour drive home.
See, just grab your coffee at 9 a.m., then you're like, hey, I'm home now. Nice.
It's not a very appropriate stereotype.
Oh.
Give him his tea and biscuits. Then he can get his day going.
Exactly. Exactly. Trying to
We're
find
gonna
a
play.
good cup of tea in this country is hard work.
Yeah. Good luck with it.
What's up, fellas?
Yo.
Yes, I see you playing that roller coin.
Don't ask questions, okay? We don't ask
I,
questions.
I got one too. I got one going too, but I sometimes I forget about it because you gotta click it once a week or something like that.
It depends on what level your computer is. You have to go in every day for your computer to stay at a certain level.
Yeah, I had like the red and black computer at one point. I can't remember what that was, but yeah, I don't really feel like it was really worth it, but it was fun nonetheless. There was something in the background.
It's definitely cool because you think about like as electricity costs in some parts of the world, Yeti,
for sure.
it could become definitely, it's kind of like a node in a way, but you're able to do something.
Now, if you're playing all the games and you're doing that every day and you're watching all like the ads and stuff, now that's different. That can be worth it to somebody that doesn't have any investment in crypto. For
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's worth it to somebody in a third world country where $2 a day will buy all of their food, not anybody in a Western civilized society.
I bought. I'll tell you the GPUs I bought right quick. Hold on. Let's see. Let's.
I seem to not be able to win this week, Yeti. I just got off the phone with EVGA and they pretty much told me F you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
So, my PSU, right? I called them to get an RMA and they're like, yeah, we'll send you the label and everything. So, I told them my email so they could send the information. They're like, you're a crypto miner. I'm like, I invented the email 8 years before and I played Minecraft, so, and I want to say, stop being a judgmental soul. So I called them back because then they want to make me pay $80 to ship an item that's $89. So I called them saying, like, one of your staff was very judgmental. Oh, sorry about that, but it's our policy. And I tried to explain to them, like, this is going to cost me $80 to ship an $80 item. So why would I waste an extra week when I could just go buy the brand new item, have it here in half the time, and it'd be brand new?
Yeah, but that's what they want you to do.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's going to cost the same amount of money. If anything, it'd be cheaper because then they're not, oh, we'll pay the shipping back. And I'm like, but the shipping's alone going to be, $80 to $90 to ship an $89 item. When, my power supply I got off, Facebook Marketplace, they paid the shipping and everything for $15 on a $100 power supply. And I even tried to explain to them, like, I was very disappointed with how their staff, talked to me and everything. And they pretty much said, we don't give a fuck.
Power lines.
That's awful.
I've got a 756 terahash with 4 GPUs on that game.
Oh, nice.
I used the they're called Knights Shade.
Okay.
Pretty cheap at the time, but I think there are some better alternatives because the more I was looking, there was like a couple. So
But, I even kind of said to them, like, after Friday, I wanted to rip out my 1,000-watt power supply and take it back to the store and get a refund. They didn't even give a crap.
I've done the math on this game. Anything that you invest into this game was like a 10-year ROI, essentially. But if any of the coins worth 10 times, such as like Matic, like where you're getting a few Matic a day, or not a day, but like a few Matic over a period of time, and that coin was times, obviously it would go from 10 to 5 or even 3-year ROI for just clicking every now once a week. Yeah.
And I mean, also, you got to think, too, like, people that have lower power costs, it don't make sense. Invest in, actual hardware that, you can actually make money with. But to people with high electricity costs, right? I could see where it could be a little bit, you may not make as much, and it may cost a bit more to get into it, but you're also not going to have that monthly expense, you know, because once you put your investment in, it's free to run your hardware, and it's, you know, a recurring investment.
I'll tell you what's a really fair investment right now. It's if you buy, it's called Alien Worlds, but they have lands that are available, and what happens is just by buying the NFT, you gain passive tokens for the network, uh, and they're distributed daily. Now, over a
Hmm.
period of time, it will just like kind of disintegrate to nothing. But when I first started, it was like 70 to something tokens. Now it's like 68 a day. So, and I started probably, I've had it over a year now.
Hmm.
In the beginning, the token was worth 10 to 15 cents. And then the bear market, it got down all the way to a penny to two. Now it's like 2 cents and some change, but you're getting 68 of those a day. So it still makes over $1 something a day. No
That's not
electric,
bad.
and you can buy one of those properties that lands for like 800 to like 1,200 bucks right now. No electric, and it's deposited to your account daily, and you can exchange that to wax and send that to KuCoin
Hmm.
at no fees. Hardly cost you like pennies, and
Hmm.
then you can convert that daily to whatever altcoin you like. So like
Hmm.
Flux is like almost $1, so that'd be like one Flux a day, uh, for 800 to 1,200 bucks.
Not bad,
No,
but yeah, I'm been the last couple days really trying to like price out some, like how much it will actually cost, because I don't think there's internet in the building I'm gonna be using, but I'm just gonna take some Cat 6 and just run it underground, find some burial, and Cat 6 and a drill into the shop. That should work.
that's also the thing about the NFTs. Like I could go to jail, not have no internet, and come back to my account in like 10 years, and I'd have my full payout plus some, which wouldn't be a whole lot, obviously. That's just like a far fetched. But if I saw a person there for like,
To jail?
well,
You
you know how
plan on killing
insanely
somebody?
cost of
I
living
could
is.
go to
I
jail
don't
to have
know.
money. That's a train of thought.
You got to be realistic in some situations, you know.
No. Especially with how the government's
I mean, it's just a
being,
cool thought. Like if you could, if you could have
especially
a
with how
couple of
weird
these.
the government's being the last little while. It's starting to become a little bit of a
No, no,
sketchy,
no, no, don't mention the government.
yeah,
If
what
you
is a
could,
government, you know?
if if you could possibly like mine daily and buy these virtual properties that gain passive income, and then generate you income daily, I mean, shit,
Yeah.
why not throw it back into the ecosystem? It's only gonna grow, you know.
Yeah, but
You could.
but this, like Chump Change was talking about earlier today. He's like, what is stopping me from taking a picture of this and having it? Like, unless it has a use like you're talking about, you know, if you just want a picture, just screenshot and use it as your screensaver.
It's not like that though. It's
Y-
just so take
Not
for
how
example.
NFTs work. That's a simplified version.
So take for example if
But I said
if
if it don't have a use, like how he's saying it generates coins, now there's a use that it makes sense. But if it's just a
so
random picture, you know,
okay, if somebody buys art for their house, that some people can write art off as a tax write off, right? So if there's a limited quantity and you've got a artwork, you've got a piece of artwork that you put out there that you've made custom 3D artwork, whatever, virtual art, and you've got a limited amount that you put out there, and you've backed it by a certain token, so it actually has a value, and then it can only gain value based on what it's traded on. So
All right, but virtual art has no intrinsic value at all.
I'm just
It
that's
does
an
not exist
example.
in the
That's an
physical world.
example. So like, there's a limited amount basically,
It
and
doesn't
it's
matter.
backed by something.
You can control a copy, and there is no longer a limited amount. You
yeah,
can't do that actual painting.
it may be
Yeah,
illegal,
you
but
have you
there's
have stuff like that.
nothing.
Yeah,
It's illegal to kill somebody, but still, people do it.
no. So like these, it doesn't work like that. You go to these what do they call them? Like Atomic Hub is one NFT marketplace. They have to be like backed. They have to be verified accounts that are trading this. Just because you make an account and you've got a copy of an NFT, don't think you can sell it and somebody's gonna buy it. It doesn't work like that. You're not a verified.
But we're
player
not
of
saying
that
for the purpose of
original.
selling. If it's just a random picture that somebody wants to have, let's say for your house or for your screenshot or for your screensaver, there's nothing.
It really doesn't matter, right? If it's backed by a token that has a value, and then is then traded for the value that it is thought to be worth, or traded in the worth essentially. I mean, that's market value.
So if you paid $1,000 for a copy of a JPEG, good luck convincing Uncle Sam that's actually worth $1,000 without him wanting to
Uncle Sam's got to
deeper
know.
into your IRS.
I'm not reporting none of this shit to Uncle Sam. You think all these little NFTs I'm playing, I'm reporting to Uncle Sam? If I play a game online, you think I'm reporting any? If I win it, if I'm playing competitive online gaming and I win an online tournament, you think I'm reporting that earnings to my taxes?
You have to.
No,
If you're
fuck
gonna
no. It's
if you're gonna
$600 or
offer it
less,
to,
as long as you're not transacting
Okay, but you
$600 or
didn't
more.
say if you like if it was a major tournament. I mean, you have to tax rate that off.
You know that Litecoin card that's coming out where you can send the Litecoin and swipe and it basically sells Litecoin at spot. I think that you essentially won't have to report your income at that point. Basically,
I'm sure there's there's gonna be some things. It's like Saturday Night Live how I think it was Hawk and Chump were talking about like how if you're losing money like solo mining like Ergo or whatever, you could technically make money on your taxes. Tax farming because
it's not that you're making money, you're reducing
if
your
you're running
liability.
as a business or something like that.
No,
because
you're reducing your liability. That's all.
What you're talking about is tax harvesting.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
not technically making money. It's just offsetting your taxes high enough.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey guys, it's Hawk. I'm here with Yeti. So what I meant by that was, if you let's just say you make an exorbitant amount of money and you don't want to pay a lot of taxes, what you do is you would spend it on hardware in an LLC, and then what you essentially do is tax harvest. So you at the end of the year, your equipment can basically be your write-offs. You understand what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
essentially pay no tax at the end of the year, and you possibly could get a return depending on how good of a CPA you have, depending on your dollar amount. Every situation is different.
So in a way, if I, let's say, had a building and I needed to put in, internet into it, which, let's say, if I want to put my couple rigs into a building and everything because of the heat in the summer, which is kind of my plan, if I technically set it up right, I could technically mark off the power because my loss is greater than my earnings, right? Isn't there something in there too?
Well, think of it this way. So let's just use a plain situation. So let's just say, for example, mining only made me $1,000 a month, but it cost me $2,000 to pay the electric, right?
Yeah.
Then that $1,000 every month I would write off at the end of the year as a loss.
Okay.
So anything you spend on your business is tax deductible, but once you're at a loss, it's a different thing. So deductions are one thing, but that's how it is here in the United States. I don't know
Yeah.
about anywhere else, but um, you write off all your expenses, and then if you have a good CPA, they'll see what you made, and what they'll do is they claim it all in 1 year, or they claim it over a period of the next 4 to 5. I do it on the 4 to 5, so every year I don't have to pay taxes at the end of the year because we have a lot of expenses.
Yeah.
See, for me, with a small miner, what I do was on those big years or the bull years where the equipment's expensive, I save all the receipts and I claim my taxes on that 1 year. You can only claim so many years negative, basically, or where you basically didn't make any money essentially because your assets essentially, it depends on how you claim it, outweigh what you brought in. So you can only do that like so many years. So I'll claim it. I'll do all my assets like on the bull. This past bull year, I claimed, and I got back $1,000, $2,000 back. But this year, I also have a job. So all I done this year was being that I didn't really cash out any mining. Um, I did buy some with like crypto online. I bought a miner, but I didn't really count that. It was less than $600. It was a little KD Box Pro 2 or whatever. But
KD
anyway,
box too, yeah.
this year I'm just claiming my W-2, my job. I'll have a clean slate year. You won't have a year that shows that you basically, you know, a good clean year. You don't, you can't claim negative. Your business doesn't go negative every year. You just got to make
No.
it look good. Positive, negative, positive, negative.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because my grandfather's had,
Understood.
he just a couple of years ago got out of the candy making business, so he has a building with like 400 amp three phase and 200 amp single phase. I'm like, hey, Grampy, can I borrow this? So it'll at least give me a good start, and it's a big brick building, so keeps the noise in. And
Now, as I grow, as I get larger miners, I can only help but to pay taxes on it essentially because of my expenses that are coming out, and I'm also using that crypto monthly. So
okay.
I would have to, I'd claim that asset this coming up year, and then pay taxes this
And
year.
I was talking to my grandfather about it and everything because I was actually looking up transformers and stuff because, I do want to expand it into, more of have a more higher power capacity. And he's like, you do realize with the power company, if they realize you need that much power, they will give you the transformer, install it, and install all the
Yes.
gear needed to run the transformer for zero cost because they'll see that you're going to be using that much power. So they just say
Not
it'll be
always.
paid back
Not
over so
always.
long.
Let me
No,
tell you what you do,
that is
Powerline.
that is not always the case. We looked at upgrading ours. We've got 1200 amp system. We wanted double that, and they said no. They basically said unless you're willing to pay for it, we aren't going to go any bigger.
Yeah, but I'm in Canada, so it's a little bit different. Like he actually used to work on the power commission.
Canada is very similar to the UK. The most you'll probably get is a 600 or even 800 amp service.
You know what you do? You keep blowing that motherfucker up and letting them come out there and they upgrade that motherfucker for free.
Listen, anyone got a silencer? Oh, sorry, blew up the
That's real.
transformer.
That's real. They get tired of coming out there working on the shit. They'll upgrade it. We got you now. They'll tell you one day.
But my
One day.
grandfather knows people because he actually used to work on the power commission for like 20 or 30 years. So I'm sure he has contacts that, can get shit done if I need it. And depending up here, depending on how they categorize, like, the building, like, your power usage, because, like, there's different criterias, it depends on, like, your power cost. So, like, you can, up here, I think you can get the power cost down to, like, 4 cents a kilowatt if you use, like, enough power. And that's Canadian.
My panel at the house has got like a 240 where I can like hook the generator up to it.
Oh, nice.
So couldn't I just like somehow rig up something for that 240 volt to like to power my panel with solar?
Yeah, probably if you got the right equipment.
I'm
You
saying
probably need a very large MPTT.
say it again.
Probably need an MPTT system for a start to be able to take it in and out and convert it in from raw DC into usable power. Unless, of course, you're using certain ASICs that can actually run on direct current.
I was just trying to figure out just kind of like you said, DCTT. Is that what you said?
M for mother, PTT.
MPTT.
But
Something to think about.
And then you got the whole idea of are you going to go grid tied with it? Because that comes with a whole number of legal paperwork that you've got to sort out first.
I do think because it'll be through Duke Energy. I do believe that they allow you to tie into the grid.
you'll be powering Hawk's farm. Because I'm pretty sure Florida is all Duke Energy, so.
Well, you need to think about it. The batteries only last like a couple of years.
FPL, isn't it? Yeah. Or is it? Yeah, it's run on gas. Yeah, it's natural gas.
What's run on natural gas?
Most of Florida.
Oh shit. Well,
Yeah, but I'm saying if he goes into the grid, though, like, that'd be technically powering the farm. In theory.
You turn that heat on for a little bit, turn it off.
Trust me, with the amount of power we're about to be pulling,
Yeah.
we're gonna need more than one transformer. Believe you me. We've already got 3, and
Jeez.
we're about to max that out immediately.
So what you're saying is you may start be blowing up transformers left, right, and center?
No, God no. We've paid for our transformers.
Oh.
Hell no, are we blowing them up?
Yeah, you gonna hook my monitor up before you go? Or you're flying out, right? Today?
Yeah, I'm flying out in about 2 hours.
Okay. Oh yeah. I don't know if Hulk told you I was looking at getting a K7 this coming up week.
Oh, nice.
I think it'll be a good investment. At least probably get at least my money back out of it.
Very nice. We've got a couple of L7s sat here waiting to be turned on. Just we're waiting on the electrician because we're flat out of power at the moment to put anything more on.
I heard that.
But yeah, like I was telling you, Eddie, like mostly during the week, sometimes like I'll help my father do like terminating Cat 5 and Cat 6 internet. So in buildings.
The real fact, honestly, is the fact that in the UK, at my house, I've got a 600 amp service.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I can't even use it. My power cost is too high.
Yeah.
I'm at 42 cents a kilowatt.
See, that's the problem. They give you so much power, and then they're like, "Hey, we're gonna charge you 50 cents a kilowatt. Have fun."
We're gonna head off, guys. So I'll
All right.
catch up with you later, guys.
See you, Eddie. If I don't talk to you, have a good flight.
Later.
See ya. Nice. I got the max computer now. Beautiful. So what are all you up to today?
Just got done eating a little bit.
Nice.
Popped in here, saw you playing some of yo rollercoin. I said, oh, that looks familiar. Hey, yeah, you still here?
I think he headed out.
I think he did too.
But yeah, he's probably going to be flying right over my province, because normally the flights over to Europe and stuff, they fly right over. Depends if they actually cut it in the ocean, or they'll probably cut him to the ocean and go out.
He was saying they were out of power, so it kind of was like, I don't.
Like, I think they said they were at their, like, 80%, like, capacity.
Yeah, I got a phone call right quick, buddy. Let me take this phone call.
All right.
See here if I can pick it up. I'm back. Sorry about that, buddy.
Oh no, no problem. I get it. Phone calls, but yeah, that kind of pissed me off with EVGA though. That was pretty pissy.
Yeah, I might just get one shipped to the house, man. I was gonna let Hawk come and host it, but they're talking about they ain't got enough power, and then you know, well, if you got enough power, I mean, I guess was it good? Just hang
I
out
think
at
they
our house for a
meant
couple weeks?
they're waiting on the electrician because they said they had 3 transformers. So I think they have one. They probably have what was wired into the building. So probably couple, probably 1,000 amp service or something that they're running, right?
Yeah.
And then they probably have to wait for the electrician to come in and run the 3 transformers. Because if you look on the ground in the stream, they actually had the wire there because they said they're going to upgrade it to a little bit thicker gauge.
Okay. Yeah, that's gonna take time, man. That's gonna take time.
Yeah, they're saying end of February for the Luminous or something.
Or for the nodes.
Yeah.
So that's probably for internet. That's probably wiring for internet though.
I think they have a sponsorship
That's
with
probably
them
not
or something.
I'm saying that's probably not electrical though. I like to host it with Hawk, but if I can't get it running as soon as I get it over there, I'd rather have it at the house. You know what I mean?
How many watts is it?
Uh, 2,900 watts or so. It's
After.
the K7. The K7.
All right. When are you, like you're saying next week you're looking at getting it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say if it was more towards the spring, I may be able to hook you up hosting it.
I mean, I got a spot at the house for like 12.5 cents. But
US
huh?
or USD or Canadian?
Oh, US, yeah.
Because I think 15 cent Canadian I think is like the standard rate, like is the highest.
It's like 12.5 cents or so.
It's like
For
a
US.
10, 11, yeah, somewhere's in there.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But yeah, I mean.
But my goal with it, because I don't have a lot of power off the bat, is like, hey, if Chum Change wants a couple rigs, or let's say, who was it? It was somebody I was telling. He's like, well, if I find, it was someone in Europe, and they were like, well, if I find some rigs in Canada that I want, sure, I'll ship them just to you, and because it doesn't make sense for me to ship my rigs from Europe. But if I find rigs in Canada, it's good to know. So.
You need to message Hawk about that power though. See what the situation
Well,
is.
I'm kind of wanting to work out a deal with Hawk because when I kind of first had the idea, I'm like, well, I'd like it to be kind of a Terra building, but he's got a lot of shit in his plate right now. So if I could even just start out with a couple hundred amps, then at least I could get a couple customers, and then it looks good if Terra wants to be a part of it, right? If that makes sense.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see.
But I'm gonna. There's cars in there because my grandfather stores cars in the wintertime. But he usually gets back in April, May, late April, early May. So as soon as he comes home, I'm gonna try to run in a Cat 6 line from their house, and then, you know, then I'm probably gonna just start out with a corner area, and then eventually do racking. But I'm gonna be more chill with, like, you know how Hawk wants all server cases and stuff. Like, I may, like, starting out, I may be a little less, you know, hey, if you're just setting GPUs in a frame, in a box, you know, I will assemble it and get it going. That type of thing. Because, I mean, server cases are nice, but, you know, then you also have to get the proper, you know, you want
I
to
mean,
do it right.
it's like I said, for that monitor, I mean, I would unplug my washer and dryer for 12.5 cents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For the K7, I mean, that's 2.5 cents.
I mean,
I mean,
realistically, all you need to go into your panel is just put a double 30 in.
a double 30.
Yeah. Just two 30 amp breakers, and then get your 240, because then you got your ground, then you got your neutral bar, and then you got your two hots.
But see, I've only got like my panel is only like a 100 amp panel,
Ooh. Yeah.
so it's got a 50 amp breaker that runs to the washer dryer to the 240. So I can run
Yeah.
5,000 watts on that. So
Yeah.
I could run like a
Actually, you could run
240.
more on that then. You could almost run 10,000 watts if it's a 50 amp.
Yeah,
Because
it's a 50
50
amp,
times 240, you know, that's 12,000 watts.
but it's still a 100 amp panel.
Yeah. But I'm saying technically on one plug you could run that much. But
On that same panel.
no, I'm just saying though in general on that plug,
Yeah.
like technically if you needed to, you could. It's
But run
not
like a
recommended. It
I
would
could run
not.
a split on the 240, and then just run.
No, don't do a splitter on a 240. That's a stupid idea.
Well, just washer run halftime. I don't know. Yeah, you're right.
That's bad idea. That's bad juju.
For sure.
It's one thing if you're doing a 240 down to like some 120 plugs, because my dad does that, because my dad's in the entertainment business. So, you know, we got shitloads of cable. But, you know, it's just simple shit. Like, you gotta, you know, some shit's, you know, is it really worth it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, if you're looking for a place, and I do get this thing going in May, I mean, hey, I'll reach out to you.
I mean, I'll probably get a hearse with Hulk because it's coming
Yeah.
in. He said it'll take about a week for it to come in.
Yeah. But it won't take long at the rate that Hawk's growing. Holy shit, that building will be full in about a month.
Hell yeah.
So, I even kind of talked to him. I'm like, you get your first facility going, and let me know, because, you know, I had a feeling, because you got, you know, some pretty big names, you know, working out with the facility. So I kind of knew that it was coming to be it was going to be kind of a big thing.
We'll see. Like I said, I don't have any problem hosting at the house.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
But I am, like, if you do want to, just give me a show, because I am looking to do some, you know. Not a lot of hosting off the bat, but, you know, with my 2 rigs, you know, for now it will be just fine. Like, I'm probably only, like, once I get, you know, a server power supply for my other rig, because, you know, shit's stupid. And, you know, I'm not going to be getting it don't look like I'm going to be getting an EVGA power supply back. And I even tried to explain to him, like, this is an $89 item. I paid $90 for this item. It's going to cost me at least $70 to get it shipped. You know.
yeah, I know the K7 costs $300 to get it shipped.
Yeah, and this is just a power supply. I'm like, as a company, I've paid for a 5-year warranty, and I'm not going to get my 5-year warranty. They're like, but we're still going to give you a new power supply. And I'm like, yeah, for the same cost it would be to go get a new one. And it's not even like they're going to be getting the money. And they would even get a corporate rate. So if anything, they can make more money on the people shipping it. And realistically, if they had a really good customer service team, you know what they would say? Hey, let me look and see if we have any dealers near you. Right? Hey, we're going to send a power supply with your name on it to this spot. Would this work for you? As a company, that's what I would do if, if you had a bad experience, purchasing something. That's probably what I would say.
Right.
But they were just like, you're either going to pay the shipping or you're not getting a new power supply. I'm like, well, and I even told them up front, I'm like, I just bought a 1,000-watt power supply because I was so pleased with the, quality and, how, your warranties work. But after Friday's issue, talking to your guy and him being so judgmental, I want to rip the power supply out and drive it an hour each way to get something else. Oh, I was pissed once I hung up the phone.
Well, buddy, I'm gonna get off here.
Alright.
I'll have to go on sometime. I'm on my phone, about to walk into the house. But I'll
Alright.
talk to you later.
Have a good night. Good
All right,
luck
buddy.
with your minor adventure.
All right, man. I'll see you around.
See ya. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. do 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 a boop a boop boop a boop a doop boop boop boop. You ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boom, 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 a boom, 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 a boom, 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 boom. Podge. Why do I keep doing this? Just why? Alright. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm gonna do this for 35 seconds. Do 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 do. Do 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 boom 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 boom. Do 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 do. It's every morning, no, 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 no. Do do do, na 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 na. 1, 2, jump, 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 motherfucker, jump, jump, motherfucker, jump, 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 jump. Jump, 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 jump with the rhythm, jump, jump with the rhythm, keep the like a rock, let it rock. Jump, jump with the rhythm, with the rock, let it rock, let it rock, let the melody jump, jump, let it jump, let it jump, let it jump.
Want to make the most of your playlists? With Spotify Premium, you can listen to all the songs that fuel your fire without hearing ads. Play it loud and play it proud without music interruptions. Upgrade to Premium and listen your way.
Come on.
Want to make the most of your playlists?
Come on.
You can listen to all the songs that fuel your fire without hearing ads. Play it loud and play it proud without music interruptions. Get 1 month of Spotify Premium free. Tap the banner to learn more.
Come on. Do what I need you to do. Come on. Really? Come on, really? There. Poop. Holy jumpins. Blue. And that'll make you faint. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum. Welcome into the stream, everybody. How are all you guys doing? Again. fudge.
This season, on Where Should We Begin? The freedom isn't choosing you as you see others. It's to hold your hand wider than guarantee.
I guess there's a lot of questions that come with it. Do you need me to watch the kids while you go with the other guys?
Where Should We Begin? It starts now. Follow and listen for free on Spotify. However you like to listen, there's a premium plan made for you. Add up to 6 accounts with the family plan to share the love with people under the same roof. Join the duo plan or go solo with the individual plan and get a discount as a student while enjoying offline and ad-free music listening. Get 1 free month of premium. Tap the banner to learn more.
We'll get this figured out, chat. We'll try to get this level at least knocked out, and then see what we can't do. Flippity flippity floppity crap. Oh my. I love this game. I love this game. Okay. Not a bomb, 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 not a bomb. That's a bomb. Quit. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go BRB for a minute. I'll be right back. Alrighty, chat, I am back. Welcome in, everybody, to the stream. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing in the chat? How's everybody doing? This is the one game that I actually need to focus on, chat. So sorry if there's messages and I'm not getting to them. It's just nice. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing? That thing came in clutch at the last second.
Want to make the most of your playlists? With Spotify Premium, you can listen to all the songs that fuel your fire without hearing ads. Play it loud and play it proud, without music interruptions. Upgrade to Premium and listen your way. Going back and forth about heading out or staying in? With Spotify Premium, you can download and take your music offline for whichever path you choose. Just download and pull up your playlist to keep the tunes flowing from one adventure to the next. Get 1 month of Spotify Premium free. Tap the banner to learn more.
do. All right, everybody.